everybody! Are you ready to improve your English? In today's lesson, we're going to learn some money idioms in English. Our first idiom for today is look like $1,000,000 or look like $1,000,000. If someone tells you that you look like $1,000,000, you should take it as a huge compliment because it means you look absolutely fabulous and really attractive. Often because you are wearing something that costs a lot of money. Example, wow, my friend, you look like $1,000,000 in that dress. Another example, wow, Mary, you look like $1,000,000 this evening. I love your dress. 2. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means someone who comes from a wealthy and successful family. For example, John was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His parents bought him everything he wanted and sent him to the best private schools. One more example, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and probably never had to work a day in his life. 3. To go from rags to riches. To go from rags to riches. To go from rags to riches means to go from poor to having a lot of money. For example, actor Jim Carrey went from rags to riches. At one time, he was living in a van, but he continued to work hard and eventually become one of the highest paid comedians in the world. Another example, she went from rags to riches overnight. 4. Cause an arm and a leg. Cause an arm and a leg. Cause an arm and a leg means to pay a lot of money for something. Example, I'd like to have a new farmhouse, but it may cost me an arm and a leg. One more example, these shoes are lovely, but it cost me an arm and a leg. 5. Break the bank. Break the bank. Break the bank means to be very expensive. Example, taking a week-long vacation would break the bank. There's no way I could afford to do it. One more example, we can just get a sandwich if you want. That won't break the bank. 6. To have sticky fingers. To have sticky fingers. To have sticky fingers means to have a tendency to steal or to be likely to steal something. Example, that waiter has got sticky fingers. I just saw him put our cash in his trousers pocket. Another example, the cashier who had sticky fingers got fired yesterday. 7. To pony up. To pony up. To pony up means to pay for something or settle a debt. For instance, they made him pony up the money he owed. Another example, Mary asked her roommate, Anna, to pony up her portion of the rent money. 8. To be close-fisted. To be close-fisted. To be close-fisted means someone who doesn't want to spend money. Similar to being stingy. Example, Anna is so close-fisted. She won't even buy snacks for breakfast. One more example. There's no point in asking Mary for donation. You know how close-fisted she is. 9. To go Dutch. To go Dutch. To go Dutch means everyone pays for their own meal at a restaurant. Example, you don't have to pay for me. Let's go Dutch today. One more example, I actually prefer going Dutch because I don't want to feel in debt to anyone. 10. Living hand to mouth. Living hand to mouth. Living hand to mouth means to live without a lot of money. Example, the family has been living hand to mouth ever since their father lost their job. One more example, her father earned very little and there were 4 kids, so they lived from hand to mouth. 11. To be loaded. To be loaded. To be loaded means to have a lot of money or wealthy. Example, Anna has just bought a new car. Her family is loaded. One more example, she left them a fortune and the family is now loaded. 12. Make ends meet. Make ends meet. To make the money needed to pay for food and bills. Example, Mary had to work extra hours just to make ends meet. One more example, she doesn't make much from her job as a cashier, but she's able to make ends meet. She always has enough money for rent and groceries. Today, you learned 12 idioms about money. Which one is your favorite? Write it in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!